Hello, welcome to Tank Tops and Sweaters. It's class day, and Kelly and I are bringing you a barre Pilates fusion class using a small ball. If you don't have a small ball, you can always use a small little pillow as well, or you can also just mimic the moves and you'll get the same results. But for today, just the small ball and your mat and some water. And let's get going. We are going to actually take this small ball and we're going to come to a parallel position, meaning your feet are right underneath your hip bones facing forward. I want you to take that ball in your hands, press it all the way up to the ceiling right here. Reach, 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 reach. And then I want you to arch your back, looking up and back. Take a nice big stretch right here. Nice, lifting back up through center. Bring that ball forward. All the way down. We're going to take it, stop right here, and then I want you to hinge forward from your hips. Take that ball all the way down to your toes, reaching for the floor. Hips are going up to the ceiling. Back is nice and flat right here. And then I want you to round that spine, chin to chest, slowly arching that back up to the ceiling. Keep pressing that ball down to the floor. And then slowly roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders are going to go up and down your back. Nice. Okay, now we got those stretches out of the way. Press that ball straight out in front. We're going to do knee lifts, right and left. We're going to go right and left, right and left. Good. So shoulders are nice and down your back. And you're just lifting those knees straight up, using that core. We're going to warm up the body. Now, can you add this ball? We're going to bring it in, out, in, out, in, out. So elbows go straight to the back, and then you just press it forward. In, out, in, out. Good. Nice. All right, you ready? We're going to switch it up. We're going to take that ball up and down, lift, lower, lift, lower. This time, can you keep those elbows a little bit more narrow as you press that ball up and down? Good. All right, you ready? I'm going to make you think right here. In two. We're going to combo those arms. They're going to go out and up, out and up. Nice. Out and up, out and up. In two. Last one here. Come down. Bring that ball out right here. Good. We're going to do some lunges. We're going to lunge back. That right leg. As that ball comes to a bicep curl, lift back up, lunge that left leg back as you bicep curl that ball, and lift up. Here we go. Lunge and lift, lunge and lift, lunge and lift. Good. From the side. Yes. Nice job. You can do this. Good. Two more. Two. Now hold your next one back right here. I want you to pulse it down. Down. Ball's going to lift up. You're going to do little lift, little pulse, little pulse. Good. So body pulses down and ball pulses up. Nice. Little lift, little lift. Two. Hold it center right here. Now I want you to take that ball, place it in between your forearms. And I want you to squeeze that ball. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. Activating those delt muscles, your biceps. You got this. 4 and 3 into. Last one, right here. Grab that ball. Now I want you to take it into your right hand. We're gonna press that right elbow back, and I want you to hinge forward over that leg, that front leg. It's gonna look like this. That right elbow is gonna go back. You're gonna take that ball back and bring it in. Straighten the arm, bend, straighten and bend. Getting into those triceps. Straighten and bend. Good. Nice job. Two more. Hold your next one back right here. Press and lift up. Little lift, lift, lift. So back is nice and straight, core is tight. You're lifted up and over that front leg. Nice. Can you get that ball a little bit higher, up above that tushy? 8, 7, 6, 5, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Come on up. We got the other side. We're going to start with those lunges and those biceps. So ball comes straight back out. We lunge and bicep the left side, back up to center, lunge and bicep the other side, up to center. Here we go. And lunge, lift, lunge, lift, lunge, lift, lunge, lift. Nice job. You're doing awesome. Yes. Good. 2 more right here. 2. Hold your next one back. We pulse it down. Pulse, pulse. Hopefully this is the opposite leg. If it isn't, go ahead and switch to the opposite leg right there. Ready to add those arms. They lift up. Tiny little lifts. Little pulses up, up. Again, body's pulsing down, arms are pulsing up. Tiny little lifts. Good. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Place that ball between those forearms. We got those squeezes. Ready? Here we go. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeezing that ball. Shoulders are nice and down your back. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Yes. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Grab that ball. Left hand. We're going to hinge forward over that left or that other leg, that front leg. Left elbow is going to go straight to the back. You're going to straighten and bend the arm. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Good. So it looks like this from the side. Yes. Elbow stays right where it's at. You're lifting up and over that front leg. Good. 4 and 3, 2. Hold your next one back. Straight arm right here. Pulse and lift. Lift, lift, lift. Tiny little lifts right here. Nice straight arm. Getting that tricep. Can you lift that ball a little bit higher? Good. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Come on up, shake it out. If you need a quick drink of water, I suggest you take that now because we are going to transition to the bar section. Grab your chair or your countertop or whatever flat surface you can grab onto. And we are going to take that ball and we're going to place it between our legs. So Again, parallel position, feet are facing forward. Run underneath your hip bones. I want you to place this ball in between your thighs. So right above your knees is a really good spot. So it doesn't need to be all the way up, but just right between, above those knees is a really nice area. Okay, so again, feet are underneath those hip bones, meaning you might have to squeeze that ball already. That's okay. I want you to bring that arm to a first position, just a nice little half round, shoulders down your back. Bend your knees into a plie right here. All right, we're gonna lift both heels and lower them down. Lift both and lower. Lift and lower. So you're staying low in those legs, just lifting and lowering the heels from the side. It looks like this, lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. If lifting your heels is too much, you can always plie and straighten those legs. Plie and straighten. You decide what is best for you. But in two, we're gonna hold the heel lift right here. Now, you're gonna squeeze that ball. Squeeze that ball. Squeeze, squeeze. Again, you can choose to have the heels lifted or down on the ground right here, but we're both squeezing the ball right in between those legs. You got this. Squeeze, squeeze. Ooh, you can feel it right away, right? Every muscle is working in that lower half. And your core is the nice support system that's helping this happen. 4, 3, 2, hold that squeeze. Now pulse down, down, down. Little pulses down. Good. All right, you ready for a little break? We're gonna bend and straighten those legs. Here we go. Bend and straight, bend and straight, bend and straight. Good. Last 4 and 3, 2. Hold your next one at the top. Now squeeze that ball. Straight leg squeezes right here. Again, heels can be high or on the floor, but straight legs. Squeeze that ball. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 4. Last 3. In 2. Hold that squeeze. Now straight heels go down and lift. Down and lift. Getting into those calf muscles right there. Good job. And lift. Down and lift. 4 and 3. In 2. 1. Hold it down right there. Grab that ball. This time, we're going to open up nice and wide. We're going to push this chair to the side a little bit more because we're going to go both sides right here. So we're going to open up to your second. That ball is in that right hand. We're going to plie and we're going to curtsy to that left side. We're going to open up in second, plie, and then we're going to curtsy to the left side. And you can switch the ball between hands as you switch back and forth, or you can keep it in one hand, totally up to you. It doesn't matter. So we're just gonna plie and curtsy, and plie and curtsy. So we're getting both sides right here. And plie and curtsy, and plie and curtsy. Good. And curtsy, plie, and curtsy. You got 4, and curtsy. Last 3, and curtsy. Last 2, curtsy. 1, right there. Good job. We're gonna lift back up. We're gonna switch this. We're gonna plie, and we're gonna lunge to that bar. We're gonna start with that right leg. Plie, and lunge, plie and lunge, plie and lunge, plie and lunge. Last 4, lunge. 3, lunge. 2. Now you're gonna hold this next lunge right here. All right, my dears, we are gonna take that ball. We're gonna place it behind the back knee. So we're gonna squeeze that ball in that back leg. You're still gonna sink down in that front leg right there. And you're gonna press this ball back. Press back. As you can tell, the ball doesn't always stay. This is where the fun begins. Press it back. Press back. Like you're trying to stamp the back wall. Back. Back. Hips are forward and nice and square. You're lifting up through center. 8, 7, 6, 5, in 4, 3, hold it back. Now I want you to squeeze that ball. So heel to seat, like your heel's trying to kick your tushy. Squeeze that ball, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Woo! This leg needs a little stretch. Go ahead. Take that leg straight back behind you. Press that heel down. Press those hips forward. We worked that back of the leg, doing some static little pulses with that ball. Really tightens up that muscle. All right, come back up. Now we're going to go to the other side. I'm just going to move my chair to the other side. We got the other leg. So we're going to plie down and we're going to lunge to that bar. So plie and lunge. Plie and lunge. Plie and lunge. Plie and lunge. Good. You got this. 4 and 3, 2. Hold that lunge right here. All right. This is our fun point where we put that ball behind that back knee. Make sure that you sink down into that standing leg. But remember, you're lifted up through center. Tushy's tucked underneath. You're going to press that ball back, back. So, as if that your bottom of your foot is trying to stamp the wall behind you. You're just pressing back. Press, press. You're going to feel the underneath part of that tushy right there. Good. You got 4. Last 3. In 2. Hold it back. Right there. Now, heel to seat, meaning your heel's trying to kick your tushy. Squeeze that ball. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Come on down. Good job. Put that ball down for a moment. Go ahead. Take that left leg straight back. Press that heel down. And then just press those hips forward towards the bar. Feel it. Nice stretch. Down the back of the leg. Good job. We did it. Come on up. Take a deep breath. Get a big drink of water. Because I'm going to hand this over to my dear friend Kelly, and she is going to take us down to the mat. So if you don't have your mat rolled out, go ahead and do that and have your ball nearby because we're going to use that as well.
Okay, can you hear me? We're good? Okay, awesome. We're going to take this ball and we're going to come down to the mat. So what I want you to do first is we're gonna lay on our left side, and get my left and right, right? And you're gonna have the ball in your right hand right in front of you. So as you do this, I want you to lay all the way down. Bring that ball, so your right hand is gonna just slightly press on the ball. As you do that, keeping yourself nice and long and stacked. So the hips are stacked, the shoulders are stacked. We're trying not to roll backward or forward, and that ball's gonna give you a little help. So as you push down, I just want you to lift both legs up and then lower them down and release the ball. So press the ball as you lift both legs. Release as the legs come down. Nice. Lift. You can put that hand underneath your head if you want to help you prop it up, and lower. Trying to stay nice and stacked. Lift as you press. Lower, release. Lift and press. Lower and release. We're really firing up those obliques right here. There we go. We're going to do 3 more. So lift, lower and release. 2 more. Lift and press, lower and release. And this time I want you to hold it up. As you hold it up, I want you to take that top leg. We're going to bring it up and tap the heels together, keeping that lower leg lifted. Up and down. A little pressure on that ball, trying to keep you nice and stacked. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. Go ahead and tap those heels together. Bring those legs all the way down to the ground. This time you're going to extend the arm out in front of you, the left arm, and the right arm is going to come right on your hip with that ball. So as you hold the ball here, this time what we're going to do is we're going to get a little crunch up. This right arm is going to help you a little bit as you lift the legs and push that ball towards your knees and the lower back down. You're going to feel a little bit more obliques here. So just slowly roll the ball as you lift the legs and lower down. Nice big inhale, exhale up, inhale down, inhale down. That's it. So the ball, you have a little bit of pressure on that ball. Trying to keep those heels together as you lift through the obliques and lower down. Let that right arm help you a little bit. We're going to do 3 and lower, 2 and lower, and 1 more time. This time, hold it up. This time, I want you to just lift that top leg and tap it down again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap those heels together. Bring everything all the way down. Now you're going to take yourself and prop yourself up on this right elbow. We're going to put the ball between the knees. Try and keep the knees stacked, the hips stacked, and the heels are going to stay together. So as the heels stay together, I want you to just release the tension on the ball and then squeeze it using those inner thighs. Feel those abs engage. Release and squeeze. Just a little clamshell here. Release and squeeze. Release and squeeze. Release and squeeze. That's it. Release and squeeze. 2 more. Release and squeeze. And 1 more time. Release and squeeze. Nice. Before we go to the other side, we're just going to keep that ball between your knees and roll to your back. So as you're on your back and you have that ball between your knees, I want your feet to be in line with your hips and your feet are flat on the floor. You're going to reach those arms nice and long. Try to relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Take that belly button, pull it towards you so you can imprint your spine into the mat. Give that ball a little squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Just like we were doing on your side, we're going to do it laying here on your back. Squeeze and release. Squeeze. Just squeezing those knees together, using those inner thighs, feeling those abs activate. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. keeping your feet flat. And we're going to do a little bridge here with this ball. So I want you to get a nice big inhale. As you exhale, I want you to tuck the pelvis, peel your spine up one vertebrae at a time. When you get to the top of that bridge, give that ball a little squeeze and release before you start at the top of the spine, rolling yourself down one vertebrae at a time. So you've got 4 more just like that. Give me an inhale, exhale, peel that spine up, find that bridge, squeeze the ball, release, and then roll it down, starting with the top of that spine. Nice. When you get to the bottom, inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis, roll it up, squeeze that ball, release the ball, and roll it down. Ooh, we got 2 more. Inhale, exhale, bring it up to that bridge, squeeze that ball, release the squeeze, roll it down. And one more time. Inhale, exhale, peel that spine up into the bridge, squeeze the ball, release, and roll it right back down. Whew. While you're right here, imprint that spine again. This time I want you to lift those legs up into tabletop. So you've got this nice 90-degree angle at your knees, keeping that ball between your knees with a tiny bit of a squeeze. We're not squeezing hard, we're just squeezing enough to just kind of hold it there. I want you to slightly drop your hips off to the right and then use the obliques to bring them back up into center. So try to relax the shoulders and then drop them a little bit to the left. So we're just twisting at the hips here, bringing it back up into center. And then drop to the right, feel those obliques hang on, use those obliques to pull you back up. And then go to the left side, drop, use the obliques to lift. We're gonna do 1 more on each side. Drop to the right, in, lift, drop to the left, and lift. Nice job. So go ahead and take that ball out from underneath, from between your legs. The feet come back down on the ground, about hip distance apart. The ball is going to come in your hands and you're going to reach it up towards the ceiling. So what I want you to do is we're just going to think about protracting and retracting our shoulder blades. So as you have the ball here, just gently hold it between your hands. I want you to protract those shoulder blades. So reach them out of their pockets towards the ceiling and then retract them, bring them back down into their pockets, let them feel your mat. So reach towards the ceiling and then bring them back down in their pockets, touch the mat. Reach it up, bring it back. So the arms are staying straight. We're just moving those shoulders up and down, just kind of protracting them out and retracting them back. So give me 3 more, and back, reach, and back, and 1 more, reach, and back. Now, keeping those shoulder blades back and down, I want you to keep your core nice and tight so that spine is imprinted into the mat. We're going to try to do this without popping the rib cage. So the goal here is to keep the rib cage connected. I don't want to see like an arch in the back. So only go as far as you can keep that rib cage connected and those abs engaged. So I just want you to let that ball float right over your head. See how far you can keep it. Feel those abs engaged and then use the abs as you bring the arms back up. So we're just rotating the shoulders in the joint, but trying to keep the abs engaged so they're not, the rib cage is not lifting up. And reach it up for 2. Let it float back for 3. And up. Inhale, let it go back. Exhale, bring it up. And 1 more time. Inhale, let it go back. Exhale, bring it up. And then go ahead and roll yourself up. We're going to go up to the other side for our little side lying legs. So this time you're going to be on your right arm. Your left arm is going to be in front of you, so you can use your right arm to prop your head up. We're going to stay nice and stacked. The left hand is going to go on the ball. So right here, what I want you to do is just feel that nice stack. So you're gonna pull up a little bit on those obliques, trying to feel yourself nice and stacked. We're gonna lift those legs together as you push the ball and then lower them down and release the ball. Lift and press, lower and release. 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 You got 3 more. Lift and press, lower and release. Lift and press, lower and release. And one more time. Lift, hold it right here. Take that top leg. You're going to lift it up and tap the heels together for 8, 7, giving a little press on that ball. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those heels together. Both legs come down nice and gently. This time that right arm is going to extend out in front of you. It's going to be a little help to you as you take that left hand with the ball and place it on your left hip, thigh, whatever you can reach. So right here, we're going to do that same little lift, but this time you're going to get a little crunch as you reach the ball down your knees and then bring it down. Roll it up and crunch. Bring it down. Nice and controlled. Roll it up and crunch. Feel those obliques. Bring it down. Roll it up and crunch. Bring it down. Up and crunch. Bring it down. You got 3 more. Up and crunch. Bring it down. Up and crunch. Really using those obliques. Let that right arm help you if you need to. And this time, hold it up here. We're going to give a little pulse as that leg lifts up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the heels together. Bring that ball all the way down. You're going to come up on your right elbow. We're going to bend those knees in and put the ball between the knees. This time we're going to stay nice and stacked. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. You're on your right elbow is right underneath your shoulder. We're just going to release that ball just enough to keep it right there. And then give me that little squeeze. Release and 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 squeeze. And one more time. Release and squeeze. Nice job. This time we're going to take the ball out and we're going to come over to all fours. Nice and easy. So to find this little tabletop position, your knees are going to be directly under your hips and your hands are directly under your shoulders. I want you to find that neutral spine by pulling the belly button up. So you're going to extend from the crown of the head through the tailbone, a nice long line. We're going to take the ball in the right hand and we're going to place it out a little bit in front of your shoulders. So kind of towards the front edge of your mat. As you do that, I want you to extend the left leg back, straight out behind you. So keeping the hand on the ball, we're just going to lower that left toe, tap the mat and lift it up for 8, and down and up for 7, and down, up for 6, 5, keeping that nice long spine, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg up. I want you to crunch the knee in as you bring that ball a little bit towards you, and then extend the arm and the leg out for 8. Crunch it in, extend out 7. In and out. 5, extend. 4, feel that crunch in the in and extend. 3, 2, and one more time. Leave it extended out, leave that arm extended out. You're going to bend that left knee so the foot is going towards the ceiling. Just like Yvette did on the bar where you were stamping the back wall, This time you're gonna stamp the ceiling up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, bring that knee down and we're gonna switch that. So go ahead and reset yourself. Find that nice tabletop position and then take the ball into the left hand. It's gonna come out a little bit in front of your shoulder towards the corner of your mat. This time we're gonna extend the right leg back, keeping the left arm where it is, pulling up through the belly. Let that right toe tap your mat and lift up for 8, 7, 6, keep those abs engaged, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that right leg up. You're gonna bring the knee in as you roll the ball in with the left hand and then extend it out for 8. Give me that crunch in and out, in and out. Trying to elongate every time you go out, reaching through the fingertips on that left side and the toes on that right side. And let's do 2 more. Crunch it in, extend, and 1 more. In, extend. As you keep that leg back and the arm out, go ahead and bend that right knee so the foot is facing the ceiling. And we're just gonna do that little pulse like you're stamping your foot on the ceiling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee down. Give yourself a little child's pose stretch. And we're gonna do 1 more thing in this position. This time I want you to take the ball and you're gonna put it between your knees. So we're gonna do a little abs here in this little tabletop position. So really keeping the hands directly underneath the shoulders and really engaging the abs this time. This is really important. You're gonna tuck the toes under. We're gonna lift those knees and let them hover. So the first 8, you're just gonna tap the knees down and lift them up. I want you to think about lifting up through the core as you lift those knees. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, hold it up. You're gonna give me a little twist to the right and then back to center. Twist to the left with those knees. Back to center. To the right and center. To the left and center. To the right and center. To the left and center. 1 more each side. To the right and center. To the left and center. Bring those knees down and go ahead and grab that ball. We're gonna roll onto your back. We're just moving through this today, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna do a little roll back here. What I want you to think about is starting with the spine up nice and tall. Your knees are bent and your feet are flat on the mat. We're gonna hold the ball just right out in front of you. From right here, what I want you to do is pull that belly button gently to the spine as you roll back just about halfway, where you feel those abs really engage. Once you're there, then bring it straight back up and stack that spine again. So as you roll back, you're getting some flexion in that spine. You're pulling the belly button towards the spine, getting that little C curve. And then as you come up, you're stacking the spine, making it taller each time you come up. So roll back with that C curve and then stack it up straight. Roll back with that C curve and then stack it up straight. Let's do 2 more. Roll back and up and back and up. This time when you roll back, I want you to hold it back here. We're just gonna go back a little further for pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. The last one we do before we stretch is I want you to take that ball, put it right behind your shoulder, right between your shoulder blades here. So you're gonna keep those feet on the floor. We're gonna open those hands, the elbows wide, hands are behind your head. I want you to get a little arch over that ball. Open that chest up. And then I want you to bring it up and crunch up as far as you can. So inhale, bring it back and over the ball. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. 1 more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. Hold that crunch up. Give me a little pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And roll yourself all the way up. Great job, you guys. Let's take a couple deep breaths to end. Thank yourselves for coming today and letting your body give you what it could give you for this workout. So let's just take the ball out to the side with one hand. We'll get a nice big inhale. As you exhale, open it up on the other side. One more time, inhale it up. This time, exhale, bring it down to your heart center. And thank you guys for coming today. If you want to see more of these, click that subscribe button and follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and our website. We'll talk to you soon.